Ahoy, you are listening to
Glass Half Full.
I'm Mulla, the sensible twin.
And I'm Laura, the funnier, prettier, braver, smarter, more...
Okay, we get it. Anyway, welcome to our podcast, where we chat over a hot beverage
or cold, it's completely your choice.
About bits and bobs that help us feel more positive.
And don't forget humor. We are very, very funny as well.
Yes, anywho, hope you enjoy.
Yes, hope you enjoy. We're so funny, like really funny.
So, how did we come up with our podcast name? We wanted a name that would sound optimistic and positive and would hint towards our identity too. So one of us had a light bulb moment for a name.
It was me.
Which covered both bases. Who it was exactly is a mystery.
Laura. It was Laura. I did it. I came up with it.
I kind of recall that I was on towards the,
You recall wrong.
Right, that's a Mandela effect then, isn't it? Okay.
Anywho, so we want to say to everyone that obviously this podcast is by no means us telling other people what to do because we have reached the maximum positivity level 100. This is not the case at all. We just basically want to keep ourselves accountable and help out ourselves as we, do the research for the podcast topics, and also mainly have a nice blather together, have a nice drink, and etc. Here. So Ulla, what are you drinking today? What glass of yours? What is your glass half full of?
So I am opening up with a full glass of cool water.
Lukewarm water.
It is ice cold water.
It's really nice.
So yeah, it might sound boring, but water is very refreshing and it's important for you and important to have it, and it's good for you.
Yes. Aim for 2 liters a day.
Yes, and we are all made up of mostly water,
That
so yeah. Okay, boring facts over. Water.
Okay, so I am way more interesting. And I have a watermelon Fanta, which I will open up now. So for SMR fans out there, 1 second, here it comes. Oh, so nice. Glung glung.
Ew.
How are you, Ulla?
I'm doing good, thank you. I've recently gotten into diamond printing.
Interesting, tell us more.
Yeah, so I don't... Those who know, those who don't, it's difficult to explain, but
Do it anyway.
basically you have a picture that has adhesive on it, and it comes with different colored little bits like that are called diamonds, and you one by one just stick the diamonds onto the picture. It's kind of like a mindfulness thing as well. It helps you to kind of just slow down and just concentrate on that actual activity and like let go of any other thoughts and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just kind of did it one day after work, and the time just flew by really quickly. So yeah, I recommend to people. I think you can get these kind of diamond prints online. They're quite readily available.
Nice.
But yeah, how are you, Laura?
I'm okay. Not every day is the same, so it's okay to sometimes not feel you 100%. So recently, last week we tried to get Eurovision tickets and we didn't get them. It was such a shambles, and I felt a little bit low. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna bake something. I don't bake often, but I searched for a very, very easy like Biscoff biscuits, recipe, which literally has 3 ingredients, like just eggs, flour, and Biscoff, and that did them and ate them with Paul. And it was like, you know what? That's such a small, easy activity. It made me feel a little bit better. So Don't underestimate the power of baking.
And these biscuits were really nice. I
Stop it.
had a try of the second batch.
Yeah, second batch I did recently. I did way too many though. But anyway, I believe your first shout out is baking themed.
Yes. Well, I would like to give a shout out to our mutual friend Chantal, who, among other things, is a hobby cook and a baker and shares foods she herself and others have created on Instagram at Cooking with Shan. So that is at cooking_with_Shan. So Shan is CHAN. I would recommend to follow her. Her posts are quite whimsical, but also like the food she shares is really delicious. She likes cooking Spanish food as well as other cuisines because she's half Spanish. And she bakes as well. So she
Really nice things. We actually ate some yesterday.
Yeah, she baked stuffed Biscoff cookies for our birthday, which was yesterday.
Yes, happy birthday to us
Yeah,
from
happy
all of you.
birthday. And sometimes her cute retriever Oakley features
Yes.
in the videos, and that's like funny and it's uplifting, you know.
Yep, absolutely.
Whimsical. And
I have something to add there as well because I had the pleasure to win. So what she did was end of October she did her own kind of like cookbook recipes like in a like a notebook type of thing, and one lucky person who bought a raffle ticket that supported a eating disorders charity called Beat. I think it's on Insta at Beated Support. I was the one who won the little like goodie bag for them. So it was for a good cause. She put like her own recipes in that notebook. I think I've done, it was called like, oh my God, what was it called? The chicken with satay chicken, like skewers.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was they were really nice. And yeah, it went for a good cause. So she sometimes does things like that as well to support charities that are close to her heart. So go and check it out. Ulla will tell again, is at cooking.
It's cooking_with_Shan.
There we go.
CHAN.
Yeah. Go and find her on Instagram and give her a follow.
Yes. So Laura, who or what would you like to rave about?
So, I chose for this month to give a shout out to a fellow Estonian badass called Birgit. She's an author and ghostwriter, content creator, speaker, model, poet, baker of bread, basically has many, many hats for a very independent, entrepreneurial lady. She recently released her technically third book called The Alphabet of Life, which is a creative writing workbook, I would say, that gives you a letter of alphabet, a lovely photo, and a short piece of her own writing. And then it is over to you. So there are words beginning with that letter that she has suggested, then room to write your own, and then you basically do a 2-minute creative writing exercise. And it was so good. I even filled up the empty pages at the end of the book by basically randomly choosing a letter again from the alphabet. And creative writing is a very good way to get your little creative juices flowing and giving you a sense of calm, happy, and in the zone feeling, like Ulla was mentioning about the diamond printing. So if you are interested, please go to Amazon, type in The Alphabet of Life. You can also put like by Birgit Itse, so it's Birgit Birgit, and last name Itse as ITSE, and buy it. It's only a $5, guys, so come on. And Birgit's other details are, for example, if you are interested in other projects that she's done, go and check out. She has a website as well. It's on birgit-itse.com or on Facebook, Birgit Itse, or Instagram at omataoline, which is an Estonian for one of a kind, I guess. So it is OMATAOLINE. So omataoline. We will also try to tag on our Instagram as well. So look out for posts coming up. We will share on our Instagram, and then you can easily find her as well. So yeah, that's my shout out.
Well, and we would also like to give a shout out to all of our listeners.
Yes,
We've
both of them.
Both of them, yes.
Yeah.
We've gotten loads of positive and constructive feedback from the two of them.
The two of them.
About our first episode, and we are truly overwhelmed.
We are
with
so
positive feelings.
Thank you to both of you.
Yeah. We started the podcast as it's been an idea fix in my head for years and years.
Yes.
And things finally aligned, so we were able to realize mine and yours as well dream. You know?
Yes.
So we are really grateful.
We're grateful that we can just chat here and you guys have to listen to it.
Yes.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
But you can, you know.
Hashtag good vibes.
Good vibes. Love us!
You're gonna learn about Estonia now. Boop boop. Well, we are recording this episode a day after our mutual birthday. So I thought, what better topic to chat about than a wonderful Estonian birthday tradition? Am I right?
Yes.
When we moved over to UK, we found out that we were the odd ones insisting on being woken up in the morning of our birthday by a rendition of a birthday song and a cake and gift brought to bed.
A mountain of cake. Mountain of presents.
Yes. Well, it is not a tradition in every Estonian household. It is quite common, or so we thought it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let us know, any Estonians, if you're listening. But in our world, this seems to be a tradition.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of fun trying to pretend that you are still asleep when your parent, in our case our mom, was trying early in the morning, very quietly, but sometimes not quietly enough, to get her ducks in order.
Ducks in a row.
To light the candles on the birthday cake and balancing gifts in the other hand, so she could come and wake us up by singing. So that was very exciting.
Super exciting.
An A+ for the effort to my partner for learning the birthday song in Estonian and waking me up yesterday morning. Funny thing though, he likes his sleep. So when I heard our mom's birthday message come through via WhatsApp, I made a bit of a noise and turned and stared at my partner until he woke up, and then quickly turned my back to him and pretended to sleep so he would finally get his butt out of bed. Laura, when we lived together decades ago, Paul was really good at keeping this tradition going too.
Yes.
A+ to Paul too.
A+ to Paul as well.
Our sound guy and technical guy.
Yes.
And how do you wish someone a happy birthday in Estonian? It's 3 words. Palju, which means a lot. Õnne, which is luck. And sünnipäevaks, which is for your birthday. So it's palju õnne sünnipäevaks. So all together now. Palju õnne sünnipäevaks.
Can I just tell one quick story about that? Because we just reminisced yesterday about Paul 1 year when we were living all together, waking us up with the fire alarm going off, which certainly did the job.
Yes.
Because he decided really cleverly to put basically like flamethrower sized sparklers on top of the cake, so it literally set off instantly the fire alarm when he was going. I'm still like really. It was so funny seeing his little surprised face. It was one way to be woken up on your birthday. Eh?
And I think whilst he was dealing with the cake, it was like outside my bedroom, the fire alarm, so I just popped it off. Switched it off.
Yeah, you're good like that in a stressful situation. I would have just like ran the opposite way. Yeah. Hands flailing above me. Anyway, very good fact there. But yeah, Estonians, even if you're not Estonian, obviously, if you have the tradition, let us know. Like, email us, Insta us. It would be nice to know, and we can correct ourselves if it is an Estonian thing or not.
Trying to research it, but it didn't really come up on Google. But Google doesn't have all the answers.
Not all of them. Okay,
yes.
Perfect. Very nice fact.
Great.
Offload. Minute.
we have reached the segment where we give ourselves a minute each to just rant about something that just, irks us a bit.
It's good for you.
Yep.
Sometimes you just went out, not for long time though, just get it over done with and then move on.
Yes. So, you are going first. So I'm just going to count you down a little bit.
Yes.
And yeah. All right.
Yes, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so my rant goes a couple of weeks ago when I had to take a bus to town, which I don't have to do often, and we were all waiting in a bus shelter, and then just as the bus finally pulls in, an elderly couple, not elderly, but like older-ish, came and kind of like jumped the queue in front of me. So I kind of said, I don't know why, but I said, after you then, and it was the then that it was like a bit like sassy from my end. I don't know why I said it just came out. And then they were like, no, after you. So I went in front of them, thinking, rightly so, I was here like 20 minutes before you guys. And then the woman behind me, I didn't say what I just said like out loud, by the way. She's just like, well, there's no need to be such an a-hole about it. Yeah, so I didn't react, but
5.
inside I was seething. So this goes out for
2,
people like that who
1.
jump the queue and are rude. There we go. That's my rant over. Honestly, it really pissed me right off because I had been there, they saw me, and then it was basically like, like from the shelter you come out. I know that I've gone over it now, but riled up.
Scene.
Fine. Anyway, but there was no need. Anyway, but I
Take
think
some
it was
deep breath.
the fact that I said after you then that irked them the most. Anyway, I'm gonna find my timer here for 1 minute. So are you ready, Ola?
I am indeed, yes.
So 3, 2, 1, go.
So listen to this. People talking over you for no good reason. It's my pet peeve. Honestly. Like, who do you think you are, eh? Fair enough if I am not talking about anything interesting. It's okay to change the subject, but there's a way to do it. Not just barge in with something stupid like, but I myself, blah, blah, blah. I think this comes from childhood, when we had a friend who was quite self-obsessed and never let me finish my sentences. I adapted by trying to get my thought out quickly and with no fluff around it, as you never knew when she was going to barge in again. I think these days I have started to counteract by talking over people myself, and this is not really who I want to be. I realize
10 seconds.
Group, it is unavoidable, but in a group of 2 or 3,
5 seconds.
come on, yeah. So that's it.
And that's the timer there. I really wanted to talk over you there just for fun's sake.
That's so funny.
Humor and stuff like that. I probably am also a culprit there, so apologies from my end. It's like I just get so enthusiastic and I just want to say things, but it is quite rude.
Yes.
So, understood. Anyway,
All right.
What do we say?
Rant over.
Guest of the month.
Who is it?
I do not know.
Tell me who is it?
I don't know who it is, but shall we find out?
Okay.
Hello. So we are here sitting with Adele.
Hi.
So, hello. Without further ado, I will let Adele herself tell our listeners a bit about what she does for a living, what type of person she is. Maybe a fun fact.
Yeah, who's Adele?
So I am a radio development worker at a place called Station House Media Unit, where I get to teach people how to create radio shows and support them to do that. And I am also a photographer.
Very fun. I said very funny almost there, but I meant to say
that would be
very
great.
funny. What do you actually do? No, I'm joking. That's actually her job.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy your work? That you
Yeah,
do?
sometimes I'm like, can't believe I get paid to do radio because it's always something I wanted to do. And same with photography, it's more of a recent thing, but it's working for me and it's fun, and that's more like, I can't believe I get paid to do this. So It's good. Not
Talking-
that I don't want people not to pay me. Please pay me.
Absolutely.
But, yeah.
Well, this is time for your shameless plug. Do you have any sort of like social media tags that you want to shout out? Because obviously we'll be super famous.
So your super famous podcast. You can get me on my Adele Keith Photography Instagram, and I think you could
Okay.
also find that on the Facebooks as well.
So Adele Keith.
Photography.
Photography.
Adele, like the singer. I don't even look like her anymore. Don't even have her
Rubbish.
money or her vocal talent.
Yeah.
Don't have any of that.
You have other talents.
I have her name.
Yes.
That
Is it all one word?
Adele Keith Photography? I think so. You've just made me like question my ability to know
And
anything about what I do. No, it's Adele _Keith _photography.
there we go. And Keith is spelled exactly how?
KEITH.
You have to,
Yeah.
repeat
Make it
these things
clear.
just in case, because I personally don't write things down correctly. But anyway, so thank you for that. Anything to add to the enigma that is Adele?
I think I'm a carry on. I love kind of just having fun and
Mhm.
saying things that make people be like, I can't believe you just said that.
We can vouch for that with
So
Ola.
this will be interesting.
Yeah.
Interview.
We have a pleasure working alongside Adele, and yeah,
On-
you're an absolute hoot
on the-
hoot even.
On the days that I'm focused, I'm focused. On the
Mm.
days that I'm not, I'm trying to make everyone else also not focused.
Yeah,
Okay.
like Aisha, who was our previous podcast guest.
Yeah, her life is just tormented by me. Such a shame.
I'm sure it's a good torment.
It's a delight.
Mhm.
So on to our next question. That is a bit of an odd one, but yeah, what made you laugh recently?
Probably my own jokes. I think I'm hilarious.
I like that.
What have I laughed at about recently?
You literally were laughing up, I think 2 minutes ago.
Because someone stole my cake.
There we go.
Like, I don't like jokes. I don't like practical jokes. I hate it.
Oh, do you?
It doesn't make me laugh.
But
Actually.
you
It makes me-
yourself?
I love being
You
mean.
do.
I love doing jokes, but don't do it to me.
But when the shoe is on the other foot, as they say, do they say that?
I think because I hate
Yes.
people waiting for my reaction. Like,
Oh,
so there's a few
alright.
things I hate. I hate jokes.
Mhm.
Hate magic tricks. I'm getting better with comedians. Like, I went to a show at Tekka, and there was a comedian, and I found like I was the only person not laughing. I did find it a bit funny, and I had to pretend laugh because I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, fair enough.
And
It's
I don't like
different.
presents where people wait for you to open them.
Yeah,
all.
that's very
Hate
awkward.
it. Don't look for my reaction. You're not
Yeah.
getting one.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, but you know,
Fun.
What did I
Laugh.
laugh at last?
well, we
Probably-
were recording a radio show and we had
Yeah,
laughing.
we were making sure you didn't say orgy on air.
Yeah, because .org, I'll just say, we're not talking about orgies in Shmoo, obviously.
Obviously not. No.
Obviously not.
And there was a little bit of about you fibbing about
Well, I don't
talking to old ladies.
What a
are you
snitch! What a
So,
snitch!
My brain filled in a gap
Yes.
with a lie.
And that's where we
Yeah.
will.
And that was a very
Finish.
hilarious.
Yeah, that was the last
That's
for us.
true.
Yeah.
That is true. So, what is on your aspiration list? Some people call it bucket list.
what I really want to do.
Yeah. What
So,
are your aims?
I suppose.
Dream
like,
big.
I feel like most things I get to do at Shmoo, I get to achieve them.
That's nice.
And I don't mean like they're easy. Like, I feel like a lot of it is second nature to me.
Mm-hmm.
So in my photography world of what I do with that, there's lots of things I want to achieve with that. So
Okay.
there's a certain style I want to get to, there's the skills that I want to get to, and at the moment they working in a a studio with lights and everything is kind of my goal at the moment.
Nice.
And I suppose to have my own studio would be ideal,
Oh wow.
but very unlikely with how much everything costs.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably
And just to clarify, that studio is the photography, not radio studio.
not dance studio.
And not a
Like,
dance studio as well, which you are
definitely.
making
Or
photos
music.
of quite a lot. On
no, actually, I don't
No?
do.
Not the-
I've just started out on like maybe trying to kind of dip my toe in that genre
Mhm.
of photography. My daughter was a dancer, so
Mhm.
I've been around that for a long time and kind of miss it. So just
Nice.
offering that out as a thing at the moment, and there is a niche that I want to start with that. That's going to be all I say about that. But there's something I
Okay.
want to do with that I haven't seen in the UK as yet.
Right,
it's
so
something
watch
I
this space,
watch this space,
listeners.
indeed.
Adele_Keith_photography.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Correct.
Any other like big life goals, or we want to go some in a
Places
certain?
to visit.
Yeah.
There's what is it called in Canada? Is it the Banff, like, what are they called when they've got their big parks?
National Park.
Yeah, Banff National Park. There's a place that one of photographer that I follow, which I can't remember his name. His first name's Peter. Can't remember his last name. He showed the photo of this place. So, and it's like of the mountains with the snow, a beautiful blue lake, and I'd love to go and be able to create my own version of that photo.
It's interesting how it's called Banff, and I was going to say you can just go like an hour north and there's Banff, but it's a completely different Banff.
I also think that's why it stuck out to me. It's like, oh, I know Banff, but this one's in Canada.
Nice.
Familiar place name, but yeah.
That's really nice goals to have. Very good goals. Hopefully you get them sooner or later.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
At one point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a little bit of annual leave to go to Canada. Okay, so brace yourself. Next one is so we're asking you to kind of think of someone who has either like stood out with something really good or something like weird, or like, you know,
something even
the
annoying.
title is award goes to.
So it's your choice what award you want to say. Like, for example, like the most annoying person's award goes to
me.
You know, myself. Or yeah.
Oh, that's hard. I needed advance warning for this.
Well, I am sorry,
Too bad.
but not sorry. We did the same to Aisha.
Who did she give? Don't tell me. I need to listen to
I think she, well, yes,
Her friend.
maybe that will sway. Okay, and there
sorry.
it is. There it is. She gave a nice award.
Oh, a nice one.
But you don't have to. I wish somebody would give like a sarky one as well.
Yeah.
So up to you completely.
Sarky.
It could be a nice one. Maybe somebody did something
nice. I
nice.
don't know. This is hard. This is really hard.
For
Why would
example,
you do
like,
this to me?
let's say, like, for example, like the award for best cup of tea maker.
That is Aisha.
Oh,
She makes,
you could do that if
she
you
is
wanted.
the only one, but I can't do that because she gets enough recognition. All right, let me breathe for a second.
Yes,
Think.
yes.
I'm gonna give the award for. I can't think of people. My problem that every person that I know, I can't see them. They no longer exist.
Right.
So like anyone.
It could be a random person
It
on
could
the
be-
street, you know, like
Somebody did
they
something
walked into me
nice,
and
or-
didn't really like,
I know.
apologize.
Okay.
I'm gonna like have an award for the most someone says that they're from Spain or they're half Spanish, and that goes to Yvette that also works. She tells everyone that will listen this, and like I always actually told you that story yet, or she'll
Right.
tell you that she's half Spanish.
Right. So the award name would be
the most half Spanish award goes to Yvette.
right.
That's
There we
good.
go. The most
That's-
half Spanish
Award
goes to Yvette.
which we gave a new name to just the other day. She is Spanglish.
Spanglish.
Okay.
Right.
So-
She's English and Spanish.
There we go, Spanglish. And the word itself will be probably a little like lady dressed in a like a flamenco
Flamenco.
skirt or something.
Let's
yeah.
not stereotype.
No,
Half
no
and half.
stereotyping.
Okay, yeah.
It would be something different.
What could she have? She could have.
She likes Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That
Does
doesn't
she?
mean she gets a Harry
No,
Potter
I
award.
know,
That's just
right?
being way too nice. She can have. I don't know.
We actually never asked that from Aisha. I'm just like spitballing
All right, so
here.
you just put me
yeah,
on the
yeah.
spot.
No, that's okay. You
Love
don't
this,
have to.
thanks, that's brilliant.
It's just an award,
She can just
for the
have
best-
like those foghorn things.
right?
That's an event
There we
award.
go.
'Cause-
There we go.
yeah.
So Yvette, if you're listening, which
Can I give her another award?
Yeah, yeah.
She's the one that gets called Adele the most. When
Right.
Her name is Yvette.
So Yvette, you'll get 2 awards because
She
that's
gets-
okay.
Yeah, the most half Spanish person,
Mhm.
and she is also the person who gets called Adele the most. The Not Adele award.
Yeah.
Pick them up from Adele next time you see her.
Absolutely. There we go. Perfect. And then we have our last question.
I thought that was your last question.
No, we have the actual last question.
We have a mystery question.
Mystery last question. In your opinion, are there more doors or wheels in the world?
Dun, dun,
So,
dun.
in the world, in your opinion, would there be more doors or
Are we-
wheels?
Are we talking about fictional doors as well as wheels?
That is a question that I did not foresee.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
That's
maybe
my neurodivergent mind for you.
The same way there could be fictional wheels, you know? So,
But then where does that end? Let's say maybe not. Just because like anyone can...
Do you have the answer to this though?
Absolutely not.
All right, so we can use the fictional world if I want
But
to.
in your... Well, okay.
Because if you think of like Monsters Inc., there was an infinity True,
of doors.
true.
In that sense, like I didn't see an infinity wheel situation going
Well,
on.
not in Monsters Inc., but how
But
about
in
all the
Inception,
films
or
that you
in-
haven't seen?
The films that haven't been made yet.
Yeah.
Yes, like,
That are in people's minds.
what is
still.
life?
Yeah.
So,
What is time? I'm gonna go with doors because there's fictional doors and there's metaphoric doors to walk through.
that is a beautiful answer. Actually, the answer is not yet determined, but I think it's wheels. Somebody said that they think it's wheels. So
Yeah, but they
there
haven't
you have
counted
it.
the fictional,
They
the
haven't.
metaphorical doors.
Exactly.
if
And then
that's a
there's
word.
all
Exactly.
the wheels on like toys, but the same
What
way.
about the wheels?
Also
There's wheels in
doors.
songs.
Absolutely. Big wheel
Yeah.
keeps on turning.
And
I was
wheels.
thinking
that-
about I was thinking about the wheels on the bus go round and round.
Well,
that
absolutely.
shows our
I had
maturity,
that.
Laura.
I was thinking the same.
Which one did you think?
The wheels on the bus.
Oh,
go
okay,
round
so
and
I
round.
am the clever one.
And
Anyway.
if our auntie had wheels on, she would be called a bus.
Well, that's really rude to say about our auntie. Which one did you mean as well? We
Just
have
saying.
5. Anyway.
You just called your auntie a bus with
That's
wheels?
really
It's
rude,
a
Una.
saying from Estonia, I think.
Anywho,
Okay.
thank you so much, Adele, for
So
having
much.
this weird conversation for about 12 minutes.
Such fun.
Anything else to add to the end other than everybody go and check out Adele's beautiful photos? I can vouch that they are beautiful on Insta at Adele_Keith underscore photography.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And go give her a follow and a like. And yeah, Adele, any last words?
Always walk through that metaphorical door.
There you have it.
Oh, nice one.
Bye.
Is there such a thing?
Hello, you have reached our voicemail. Please leave your positive message after the beep. Beep. Only kidding, I'm still here. Anyway, call us back. So, 8th of March was the International Women's Day. So, I have, for this month's Positive News, found an article on positive.news website, and it focused on 15 women who are making the world better. So I thought, nice and uplifting, and power to women, whoop whoop. So I chose Ruth Miller, who is a 60-something years old punk rocker who started Unglamorous Music Project in Leicester, UK, when the country came out of the COVID restrictions, so not long ago. She had previously been in a band in her youth, but wanted to get back to it and was looking for musicians for her band, the Verinos. But having no luck in finding any older woman who would play instruments. So she thought, why not teach them? So she contacted her friends, even approached someone who looked punky at a restaurant, apparently. And after 5 months of learning simple songs, they had their first gig. She was approached by so many women after that gig who said they would love to do something like that. So she set up a series of workshops under the umbrella of her Unglamorous Music Project, which has now birthed 7 all-female bands. They played their first gig on International Women's Day last year, so 2022, a little over 2 months after forming. So I saw a Channel 5 news video about them that is on the website unglamorous.co.uk, and it looked so fun. So that made me now want to get, back to it and slap at a bass, as you say. And I thought that would be so cool for more women who are over a certain age, to get back to things, or not maybe back to, they might have never done that when they were younger, but why not? Like, why do, rock bands have to be, mostly male and mostly young? It doesn't have to be like that. So I thought it was such a refreshing, positive news from Leicester. So that's my positive news today.
Brilliant. Love it.
Love it.
Yeah, maybe we should form a Klaas half full band then.
Well, where will this end?
I don't know. World domination.
Absolutely. There we go. So if you want to read more about that awesome project, it is unglamorous.co.uk. Books and music, books and music. Join us for it if you choose it. Books and music, books and music. One more time. Books and music and yeah.
A book I would like to mention this month is Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King. It's the number one Sunday Times best-selling non-fiction book of 2021. Vex overcame adversity to become a source of hope for thousands of young people, and I guess older ones as well, and now draws from his personal experience and his intuitive wisdom to inspire you. In Good Vibes, Good Life, Vex King argues that the key to living your dream life is to have good vibrations or good vibes in, the brackets. Yeah. When you put out good vibes like gratitude and joy, you attract good vibes back. However, when you put out bad vibes like resentment, regret, or impatience, you'll attract bad vibes and consequently experience more hardships. The key to minimizing bad vibes and maximizing good ones, King argues, is self love and acceptance. He explains that the law of vibration, how you can raise your vibrations, things that negatively impact your vibes, and how to use your good vibes to achieve your ideal life. It is very important to surround yourself with positive people, as this will raise your own vibrations. Whilst obviously being around negative people will do the opposite, and cutting negative people out of your life is necessary at times, I'm afraid. So yeah, and he also says about like expressing gratitude. It's so easy to compare yourself or your life to others, and I know I'm guilty of it. Twin rivalry and all that jazz. Before you complain about getting fat, remember that some people don't even have any food, is what he's saying. And he wants people to remember also that, before you complain about your job, remember that some people don't even have any money. And before you complain about cleaning the house, remember that some people don't even have any shelter. So, yeah, you also can vibe with his books. So,
Yes.
yeah.
So that's really nice. Interestingly, the book that I want to rave about is exactly the same book this month. So yeah, Vex King is clearly touched us both recently, because I think I reread it and then gave it to you like, oh, read it again. And yeah, it at first it's like very much the same as like The Secret about manifestation, but yeah, he goes like a step further and says it's like about the vibrations. And for example, the ways to raise your own vibration is, according to the book, physical touch with a loved one, cheeky, laughing, music, spreading kindness, sleeping deeply, moving your body, enjoyable activity. That was Ulla's stomach. Did you hear, guys? That was funny.
Good vibes only.
Good vibes. Yeah, so enjoyable activity and friends. And also, like Ulla said, surrounding yourself with positive people. But also, I think what was good from the book is it said like even if you're a bit down, because we all are. I'm up and down. Yeah. If you do like a small little trick and try to smile even if you don't feel like it. I did a training recently about like managing your happiness, which was done by Harvard online, and one of the professors there said like just put a pencil in between your teeth for 1 minute. Just put a timer on, put it for 1 minute, and see if anything changes, because the muscles that you use for smiling are the same as when you hold a pencil between your teeth. So sometimes it is a fake it till you make it, and if you smile and say hi to a person who walks towards you, you probably won't feel bad after that. Or worse, so it doesn't hurt.
Funny fact, now that you're mentioning it, the smiling and frowning, I'm pretty sure I've heard somewhere that it takes less muscles to smile than to frown.
Yes,
so
that is
more
correct.
hard work to frown in that sense, but yeah.
Yeah, not saying that they just be always positive, because it's not the point, no. but yeah, try the smiling and if it helps, and spending time in nature obviously helps, and finding some inspiration, and staying clear of gossip and drama. Don't give in to the ego.
Because that would like be a cycle.
Yeah, a cycle. Luckily we don't have a lot of people in our life who gossip a lot. Like I've noticed that we don't anymore have that type of circle of friends at all. So that's That's really nice. That's very, very good. So yeah, we obviously both chose his book for a reason. Because we are slow readers and we
Yes.
both recently read this book. But yeah, go and check his book out. So it's Vex King. Very cool name, I think. VEX. Vex King.
He's on Instagram.
He's
as well.
big on Insta.
Yeah,
Big
he's
on Insta.
Sort of what someone would call an influencer, maybe.
Yeah, well, he himself calls himself an influencer also. Yeah, and
There's
self-love
other books.
writer apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the most famous of his 3 books.
That was certainly the first one we came across.
Yes, and actually, Ulla and Ulla's partner gave me as a birthday present yesterday, like a, would you say
Like
a
a
diary,
journal
diary thing by him and his wife Kaushal, who's also on Instagram. So I can't wait to start writing into that. So I'll keep you guys updated on that another month. Ulla, do you have a
Awesome.
music recomendazione?
Yes, I
Please.
would just like to, do a nod towards Scottish folk music.
Oh.
We had a Scottish group visiting Estonia when we were younger. I'm sure there were more Scottish groups visiting Estonia at the time, but the one that we were aware of was a particularly, like, they had a concert in our town square, and
I
they made
remember.
everyone dance as well. And since then, I've been hooked. We had the pleasure of listening to a few groups since then, like in person, and over the sound waves, if you can say so.
That's an interesting way to say.
And one that popped into my head recently is Manran.
Manran, I
yeah.
love it.
Manran is a Gaelic word for a melodic sound or a sweet tone. A lot of their songs are in Gaelic, which I do not speak, but they usually explain the songs before playing, and I really love the tunes. So,
Yeah.
like, one of the songs I recently listened to was Alone. So, yeah.
And
I would recommend.
clarify that you were not alone when you listened to it, or if you were, it was also the name of the song.
Song, yes. I apologize. Yeah.
No,
but
no, do not apologize.
Do you have any music you would like to
Yes.
speak about?
Yes.
Okay.
So Molotov Jukebox is a really funky band from London, and I recently listened again in the car on my way to work their song TikTok, which also has a really cool video. So check out Molotov Jukebox TikTok. And so they literally, the info on, for example, one of the festivals that they visited says about them that the variety of instruments, violin, accordion, trumpet, bass, guitar, drums, and the mixture of rap and singing make their sound difficult to describe. But Game of Thrones fans might love the fact that Natalia Tena, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but she played Osha is the singer and also plays accordion in the band. So go and check them out. I would say they are a bit ska, instrumental.
I've listened to them.
Yeah, like quite nice, nice uplifting, funky songs. There's also like Pineapple Girl is a good one as well.
Oh,
And
funky.
Just the Thrill is another good one. So yeah, go check out Molotov Jukebox if you already haven't.
Ulla's fun facts about animals. Hey Laura,
Hello!
seen Dolce recently? What do you reckon she's up to?
Just a turn of my head here in the orange room. She is absolutely shattered. She is sleeping in her bed in this room. She's had a really fun evening yesterday with our friend Chantal's retriever Oakley. So she was running around with her. So today she's like absolutely snackered. And if you guys heard passive aggressive sighs during some of our recording today,
Or
that
stomps.
was or stomps or that was Dolce. She is absolutely little Karen sometimes, and like, guys, can you like quiet in the house? Like, actually,
Yeah.
no, you can go to another room, Dolce.
Yeah.
No, she's not moving.
Little madam.
Madam, absolutely.
Right, well, so I have a few fun facts about animals today. It's more in a quiz facts format, in
Ooh.
like a shorter facts, but a few of them.
So
you know?
exciting.
So they have featured in a few quizzes that we have taken part in.
Okay.
So yeah, you can like, they could be like when you're going to a party, like a dinner party.
Stop with the suspense and tell us
Information.
already.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you can make yourself interesting by saying these facts to people.
Any
So,
day
yeah.
now, Ulla will actually give the facts.
So, tigers have striped skin, not just striped fur. Same way, an odd fact is also like that polar bears have black skin underneath their white fluffy fur.
No.
Dun dun dun.
Mind blown.
I think you guys know that sea otters hold hands when they sleep, so they don't drift away from each other.
So cute.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes on average 2 weeks for a sloth to digest its food.
Oh.
They are so slow. Again, dog owners probably all know this, but I know you do, Laura, and Paul as well.
Yeah, because Paul is in the room as well. When you said you guys, listeners are like,
Yeah.
1, 2, the math don't add up.
So dogs sneeze when play fighting to show they're playing and don't want to hurt you. So they're like, and then play fighting.
Yes, yeah.
Cows can walk upstairs, but walking down the stairs is much harder for them. At first, it was thought that they can't walk down the stairs at all, but it's just very hard for them.
Why do they ever have to, is my question to you.
But, remember our aunt had a Hereford cow who actually climbed up
Two of
a
them.
slow
Wasn't it
straw
two?
roof. Yeah, there were two.
One was called
But-
Nancy.
Yeah, and then the other one was Tony.
Tony.
Yeah, so
That's
one
Tony,
of them, or maybe both of them, climbed up a low straw roof.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
And I do not remember how
That
they got
fixed.
down from there. Okay, so apparently I checked it from numerous sources, all of these facts, so it's not
Wikipedia.
in my head only. But yeah, cats only meow at humans.
No!
Yes. You can go and try it out, do some tests. Yeah.
That is a very good fact.
Interesting, yeah. Ding,
But
ding,
wait,
ding.
there is more.
There's a couple more. Yeah. Or 3. Only half a dolphin's brain sleeps at a time. The other half stays awake, so the dolphin can come up for air and not drown.
Oh my goodness.
Not drown, sorry. I kind of got off the end of the sentence, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, something I have known for a long time, but is a common misconception is, I just need to put it out there because, justice.
What is it?
Pigs roll around in mud because they don't have sweat glands. They do it to stay cool and to prevent sunburn. So pigs are not dirty animals. They are clean.
ain't
But they
nobody
need
gonna
it
say
for their
that.
skin.
Yes.
Mud masks.
Mud masks. They're doing
Yeah.
self-care. They're not dirty.
Yeah. And the final one. A group of flamingos is called a
Gang. Flock.
flamboyance.
Oh, that's cool. What's a group of ferrets called, Ulla?
Mischiefs. Or
No. Business.
Oh yeah,
Business of ferrets.
it's true.
What will you say in, what's the next month now? April? If you've given all of your facts today. It's going to be like, wow, well, there's no further facts
Yeah,
over
ever.
to the next.
There's
next.
no other animals or anything.
No.
Ever.
Well, those were marvelously interesting facts.
Thank you. I hope people can
thank
remember
you.
some to, whimsically spread them on parties and
Yeah.
things,
Yeah, what a cool dude will
Not the
you
nerd
be
way
then?
anyway.
No, it's not nerdy.
No.
No. It's like, hey, pretty lady. So, do you know what the flock of flamingos would be called? They would be like, goodbye, weirdo. It's like, but anyway,
Well, take it or leave it.
take it or leave it. Well, I'll take it.
You've been listening to Glass Half Full. Hope it added something positive to your day.
Please follow us on Instagram at classhalf.full or email us at classhalf.full@gmail.com. We've been the Klaas twins and we will be back again next month with more positive vibes.
Namaste.
No, namaste in bed.
Oh. Oh well.
Oh.